Hello, my dear students. How are you all? And this is Gayatri Patel. And in this video, we are going to discuss a very few basic points and also important points about polynomials. And this video is useful to not only 10th class and also for 9th class students and also 8th class, irrespective of their boards. It can be their state board or it can be CBSE or ICSE, right? So guys, in this video, our goal is very clear and it is very small. So what are these three goals today? So the first one is, what is polynomial? What exactly is this polynomial? Why do we need to study this? And the degree of polynomial. What is this degree of polynomial and also zero of polynomial, and how do we find it? Okay, so very simple goal, right? So let's start with the first one. So what is this polynomial? What exactly is polynomial? We already know, since we are doing this math problems from our first class, very basic problems like plus, minus, into, and division, right? So all these are algebraic operations. What do we call it? Algebraic operations. And also along with algebraic operations, we know some expressions like 4x plus c, 4x plus b, or 5x square plus 2x. We all know these kind of equations, right? So all these equations are actually known as polynomial. So what is this polynomial? It is an algebraic expression. What it concludes? So it is an algebraic expression which includes all, which consists of, we can say, which consists of coefficients. Now, this is again, maybe it is a new word for a few of them. Few of you, I'll explain. Coefficients and also variables. And I'm again saying variables and constant. Okay, constants. So it is completely the combination of all algebraic expressions and variables and also constants. Like how does it look like? So the polynomial look like this. This is the basic default polynomial expression. So it looks like a x power n plus a1. Let's say a1 and a2 x power n minus 1. As we go further, this x power is keep on decreasing. A3 x power n minus 2, so on, and at the end we can have this a power a n x power 0. There is no nothing left on the as the power of x. So at this case we consider it as 1. So anything power 0 will be 1. So it is simply an. Okay, or else we can also write it as an. Now what did I say in the expression, in the definition? It says algebraic expression, right? So it is an algebraic expression. Of course, we can say operations and also coefficients. So what are coefficients now? So here, what are we multiplying? What are the terms which we are multiplying to x are known as coefficients. Okay, so the terms, the number, or the number which is before this x is known as coefficient. And now what is variable? So here let's say this is a polynomial. Here x value, or else instead of this b we can have 5. Okay, 4x plus 5. Here we clearly know what is the value of 4 and what is 5, right? And also what is this plus symbol? It is nothing but the addition. Okay, what it does, what this operations importance is. We all know except this x, right? So for example, if I substitute value 1 in the place of x, then what it becomes? If I substitute 1, 4 of 1 plus 5 is nothing but 9. If I substitute 2 in the place of x, then what happens? It is 4 into 2, it is 8 plus 3, it is nothing but 13. So as for every value of x, so we are getting different values, right? Different, this polynomial, it is giving this polynomial value as different values. So here the thing is, if I substitute one value, it is giving 9. If I substitute 2, then it is giving 13. So it is keep on varying, right? So there is no stable value for x. So that is why we are saying this kind of terms like variables. Variables. That means the number or the term which is varying. It is keep on varying for each and every value, right? So these are known as variables. So here, what is the variable? Here, x is the variable. For example, here if I substitute 1 in the place of x, so this whole equation value will be changes. If I substitute 2 in the place of x, then again this whole, it gives some other expression, right? So what is changing here? Here for every value, so the changing value is nothing but x. So here x is known as variable, right? And what is constant? What do we know from the word constant itself? Constant means that doesn't change. Constants values are constant, stable. Okay, that doesn't stay changes. So now, what are these constants? Constants are simply nothing but numbers. All numbers are constants. So here an is there. An, I'll give you some example. Okay, then you'll get to know. So here p of x is equals to 4x square plus 5x plus 2. Okay. So here, what do you understand? Here, you can understand for sure is that here if you substitute in the place of x any value, so for every value you will get different value of polynomial, right? So here which value is changing? Here x is changing, right? So what do we know here? Here x is a variable. X is variable, right? And the numbers before this are known as coefficients. Coefficients. Okay. And here one thing is stable, right? So for example, first term, it is 4x square, right? If I substitute 1, then this whole term value is 1. If I substitute 2, then the whole term value is 16, right? But the same way, 5x in the place of x, if I substitute 1, then this value is 5. If I substitute 2, then this whole value is 10, right? So for every x value, this whole term value is changing. But irrespective of the x, this third term is not changing its value, right? It's constantly, for all values of x, it's constantly 2. So that is why it is known as constant. Constant, right? And as a whole, this is known as here, this completely it is known as term. Okay, it is known as term. Now, how many terms are there in this polynomial? It is 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are there, right? So, here, what is the coefficient of x square? Okay, x square coefficient is nothing but 4. Understand? X coefficient is nothing but, what is x coefficient? It is 5. Now, x power 0 coefficient. Do we have anything like x power 0? No, right? Not exactly. We cannot see that. But what did I say? Anything power 0 is equals to 1. So a power 0 is equals to 1. X power 0 is equals to 1. So here, since I don't have any x term variable, can I write x power 0? Even though I write x power 0 here, so this last term value doesn't change. So I can write. So what is the x power 0 coefficient? Here x power 0's coefficient is nothing but what it is? 2. Right? So I hope you understand what a term and variable, coefficient and constant are. Right? So these terminology is very important for you to understand further terms. Now, what is degree? Now, here what exactly is this degree? Degree. For example, just now I have taken one example, right? Let me take another one. So, ax square, ax plus b. This is one polynomial I can take, and this is another polynomial here I'm taking. So, I am taking ax square plus bx plus c, or else I can also take this one. So, what it is here, it is nothing but ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So here I have taken these 3 polynomials, and we are sure that all these 3 are polynomials for sure. But what is the difference between these 3? What kind of polynomials are these? here to understand it, we have to know what is this degree. So degree is nothing but the highest power in the power of the polynomial. So what is the highest power? Since nothing is here, so we cannot consider it as power x power 0. So here x is there, so I can consider, so highest power is 1, right? So the degree of the polynomial is 1. So what is this degree? Degree is nothing but the highest polynomial. Highest power of variable. Highest power of variable is known as power of polynomial. So here, what is the highest power of variable? It is 1, right? So here, the degree is equals to 1. Now, what is this? So here, the highest power is 2, right? Here, I can write degree is equals to 2. And here, in the third polynomial, I can see the highest power is 3. So, here the degree is 3, right? Now, according to this degree values, we can identify one more thing, that if the degree of the polynomial is 1, then what do we call it? We call it linear polynomial. Okay, linear polynomial. And if the degree is 2, then what do we call it? It is known as quadratic polynomial, or else we can also say square polynomial. So most probably we use quadratic. So the spelling is this, quadratic polynomial. So, and the last one is, if the degree is 3, then the whole polynomial, this polynomial is known as cubic polynomial, right? Cubic polynomial. Now, tell me, what is degree of polynomial? The highest power of variable in the polynomial is known as degree of polynomial. And based on this degree, we can identify which type of polynomial it is. If the degree is 1, then it is a linear polynomial. If the degree is 2, then it is a quadratic polynomial. If the degree is 3, then it is a cubic polynomial, right? Understand? Now, what is the 0 of the polynomial? So, here 0 is nothing but, for example, I have considered here one linear polynomial ax plus b, right? Now, here we understand that in this polynomial, it is so here the highest power is 1, so it is a linear polynomial, that is for sure. Okay, it is a linear polynomial. Okay, linear polynomial. And what is a variable here? Here, x is a variable. X is a variable. And what is a and b here? A and b are coefficients. Coefficients of x and x power 0. And what is x here? Variable, right? And what is degree? Here, degree is equals to 1. Now, for each and every value of x, there is some different values of this polynomial, right? So if I substitute 1, then what happens here? A plus b. Okay. If I substitute 2, then what happens? A plus 2a plus b. And if I substitute 3, then what happens? It is 3a plus b, right? Now, for example, if I substitute one value so that it gives complete polynomial value as 0, is it possible? Is this possible? Yes, it is. It is possible for some value of x. But do we know that value? No, we have to find it, right? But whatever the value, if we substitute this value in this polynomial and it gives 0, then what do we call it? K is a 0 of polynomial. K is the 0 of polynomial. 0 of p of x, we can call it. So what is the condition to become a 0 of the polynomial? It has to, when we substitute that value in the place of x, it has to give us 0, right? For example, here I have considering how to find it. So that's what we are discussing. For example, here there is a polynomial, linear polynomial I have considered, that is 4x plus 5. Okay. And here they are saying that k is the 0 of this polynomial. K is 0 of p of x. Now, can we find this k value? Of course, we can find, because we already know what is the condition. If k to become a 0 of the polynomial, when we substitute this k value, it has to give us 0, right? So, when we substitute it, then what happens? 4k plus 5 is equals to 0. Then bring this 5 to the RHS. Then what happens? Here it is positive 5. Then if we bring it to the other side, then it will be negative 5. So 4k is equals to minus 5. Then here 4 into k, right? So here 4 is in multiplication with k. So if I bring it to the other side, then what happens? It will become a division. So 4k is equals to, I can write k is equals to 5 by 4. So this is how I find 0 of this polynomial. So here I can say minus 5 by 4 is the polynomial, sorry, is the 0 of p of x, right? So this is how we can find the 0 of the polynomial and 0 of the linear polynomial. So this is so every time we don't need to do all these steps. So there is a simple formula to find it. So what is that? For example, note it down very clearly, guys. So what is it? It is only for linear polynomials. I'm not saying it will be applicable for everything. So only for linear. Okay, linear polynomials. So what is a linear polynomial? How does it look like? So here, linear polynomial I have considered is p of x is equals to ax plus b. You can consider any linear polynomial, and k, if k is 0 of the polynomial, 0 of this polynomial, then how can we find k value? K value is nothing but the coefficient of minus coefficient constant. Constant we can write constant by coefficient of x. So this is the formula. So what is this formula? So instead of writing all these words, all these big sentences, let us clearly write it. So k is equals to minus b by a. It is very simple formula to use it. So wanna try? Wanna check it whether it is a true or false? So what did I say? If a polynomial is in the form of ax plus b, that means linear polynomial, and they are saying k is a 0 of polynomial, then we can write k value as minus b by a, right? This is what this I said. So here what is the polynomial I have considered? So 4x plus 5, right? So it is like ax plus b form, right? So and also they are saying k is a 0 of this polynomial. Then what did I say? K is nothing but minus b by a, right? So what is minus? As usual, minus. So in the place of b, what we have? So it is 5. 5 by, in the place of a, what we have? 4. So both are matched, right? So without doing any steps, any actual math, with a simple formula, we have found the 0 of this polynomial, right? So I hope you understand this lecture. For more videos and for more information about polynomials and all math things, just subscribe and stay tuned with my channel.